Many people's reason for failure is often due to the fear of failure. Here, you see a man without confidence, sad and hopeless. Now, you see a man who can achieve anything he wants, lively, determined and self-confident. If I told you, it's the same person. The only thing that changed is how he faced the challenges in life. In a world where the fear of failure often holds us back, it's time to confront our doubts and turn them into success. They say failure is a part of the journey, and there's nothing to be ashamed of in it. It's easy to think that fear is an obstacle in front of opportunities, but the truth is, it's just a natural part of the journey. In life, career, relationships, and personal development, whether it's the fear of public speaking, flying, talking to your boss, or expressing your emotions, these fears limit your potential and hinder you from fully experiencing life. So, why does fear override our desires? Often it stems from a lack of self-confidence. When we lack confidence in ourselves, taking risks and putting ourselves out there becomes easier. However, if we truly want to live our lives to the fullest, we must learn to break free from these limits, and that's what this video is all about. By watching, you'll gain valuable insights on how to shed the weight of fear. These lessons are powerful and interconnected, so every moment you spend watching will be worthwhile. Don't let fear hold you back for another second. Embrace the possibility of a life filled with infinite opportunities and take the first step towards your dreams today. Let's go. Lesson number 1: recognizing the inevitability of challenges. Stoicism begins with a fundamental acceptance. Challenges are an inseparable part of the human experience. No one, no matter how fortunate, is exempt from life's tests. From Epicurus to Marcus Aurelius, the Stoics understood that fear and challenges are not deviations, but certainties. By recognizing this inevitability, Stoicism teaches us not to experience confusion or defeat in the face of difficulty, but rather to await it as an opportunity for growth. This shift in mindset is the foundation of emotional resilience. Lesson number 2: embracing fear as an opportunity for growth. According to the Stoic perspective, fear often arises in anticipation of challenges. Stoicism advises us to turn this fear into a source of strength. Instead of avoiding or evading difficulties, we should approach them as opportunities for personal development and resilience. The Stoic principle of amor fati, or love of fate, suggests not only accepting our challenges, but embracing them sincerely. In doing so, we transform fear from a paralyzing force into a catalyst for personal growth. Challenges become our teachers, and we emerge from them stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Lesson number 3: redefining success and failure. Stoicism, being a philosophy that emphasizes inner peace and resilience in the face of life's difficulties, key to this philosophy is the ability to redefine success and failure. In modern times, success is often equated with wealth or external achievements. Stoicism asserts that real success lies in doing one's best and striving for virtue. Stoics advocate focusing on our actions and behaviors, emphasizing our efforts rather than external results. This approach, by focusing on our efforts, frees us from the constant pressure to achieve more and reduces the importance of external validation, recognizing that many factors beyond our control can influence the outcome of events. Similarly, Stoicism encourages viewing failure not as a reflection of our worth, but as an opportunity for learning and self-improvement. When our plans don't go as expected, it's easy to feel disappointed and unsuccessful, but Stoicism teaches us to see failures as opportunities for learning and examining how we can do better. This perspective helps in fostering growth and becoming stronger individuals. Lesson number 4: Believing in oneself. Stoicism's timeless wisdom provides a robust foundation for overcoming fear and living a life oriented towards purpose, resilience, and inner strength. Believing in oneself is not just an empty cliché, but a potent force that can move mountains and dispel the clouds of doubts and fears. Stoicism suggests that many of our concerns stem from a lack of self-respect. Often, we underestimate our abilities, exaggerate our weaknesses, and question our potential. True self-respect, according to Stoic terms, is a manifestation of a deep understanding of our strengths and weaknesses. It is the acknowledgement that we have the capacity to face life's challenges. By believing in ourselves, we possess the power to transform fear from an obstacle into a stepping stone. Stoicism encourages examining criticism instead of blindly accepting it. We need to assess our abilities and flaws impartially. Believing in oneself is not an act of arrogance, but a rational acceptance of our potential. It is an acknowledgement that, using the power of logic, we can break the chains of doubt and confidently move forward. Fear often originates from uncertainty and self-doubt. Stoicism's approach to dealing with fear is paved with self-belief. By recognizing our strengths, accepting our growth potential, and using rationality, we can bravely confront the unknown. Stoicism doesn't promise a life without fear, but it equips us to face it. It transforms fear into a source of motivation for growth and personal development. By believing in ourselves, we develop resilience to overcome life's storms and emerge stronger. Lesson number 5. Building resistance to challenges. Stoicism, by redefining success and failure, equips us with profound resistance. Stoics acknowledge that life is filled with uncertainties and things often don't go as planned. However, they encourage us to welcome these uncertainties with open arms, seeing them not as obstacles but as opportunities to strengthen our character. According to this Stoic perspective, the path to success is not a linear rise, but a winding journey filled with adversities and downturns. Every step, regardless of its outcome, is a success in itself, a chance to improve ourselves, refine our virtues, and align more closely with our true values. Stoicism highlights the importance of building emotional resilience. This involves developing the ability to cope with challenges, failures, and discomfort. By willingly stepping out of our comfort zone, we strengthen our emotional muscles and prepare for the inevitable changes and challenges of life. Through Stoicism, by embracing a growth mindset, we understand that we can learn, adapt, and overcome fears. This way, we redefine our limits and expand our comfort zone to include what was once deemed unthinkable. Lesson number 6. Stepping out of the comfort zone. Our comfort zone is like a warm cocoon providing a sense of security and predictability. While it may be comfortable, it can also be limiting. Often fear hides just beyond its boundaries, deterring us from taking steps toward the unknown, pursuing our dreams, or realizing our full potential. Stoicism acknowledges this internal human tendency and encourages us to confront our fears and accept their existence. By breaking down our anxieties and acknowledging their presence, we initiate the process of stepping beyond our comfort zone. The first step is identifying the things that make you uncomfortable. Understanding what disturbs you is crucial for attempting to overcome these obstacles. Once you recognize your fears, you can choose to confront them directly rather than avoid them. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of using reason to overcome fears. By objectively analyzing the situation, you can determine whether the fear is based on reality. Often, our fears are exaggerated and irrational, and by approaching them with logic and reason, we can diminish their impact. Lesson number 7. Taking calculated risks. Stoicism does not advocate reckless growth or encourage taking risks without consideration. Instead, it suggests taking calculated risks. This involves carefully evaluating the potential rewards and consequences of a decision. By approaching challenges and changes rationally and thoughtfully, we minimize risks and maximize opportunities for growth. Stoics believed that consciously facing fear and discomfort was a deep source of power. Through these encounters, we grow and evolve, discovering our true potential. By pushing our limits, we realize that we can achieve more than we initially thought possible. Lesson number 8. The journey is as important as the goal. In our modern world, success is often measured by the accomplishment of specific goals and milestones. Stoicism, with its ancient philosophy, offers a fresh perspective. The journey is as important as the destination. Rather than seeing success as achieving wealth, fame, or status, Stoicism encourages us to redefine success as the pursuit of wisdom, virtue, inner peace, and tranquility. In this framework, success is not only reaching a specific goal, but also a manifestation of a lifestyle, a journey guided by noble principles. Stoicism tends to reframe what is traditionally perceived as failure. For Stoics, there is no real failure if we have grown from what we learned and experienced. The journey is where we go daily. The decisions we make, the steps we take, and the virtues we refine define us ultimately. The journey is not just about the destination. It's about facing challenges, overcoming obstacles, and seeking opportunities for growth. Lesson number 9. Preserving inner tranquility. Stoicism teaches that while we may not control external events, we can manage our internal responses. Preserving inner tranquility in the face of difficulty is the essence of Stoicism's emotional resilience. This resilience comes from realizing that we can control our reactions and, consequently, our emotional state. Stoics remind us that the only power difficulty has over us is the power we give it. As we understand this, our ability to face fear and challenges gracefully, calmly, and decisively improves. Remember that Stoicism does not aim to eliminate fear entirely, but rather to manage it effectively and turn it into a tool for personal growth. By applying these principles, you can develop mental toughness to courageously and wisely confront your fears. Thank you for watching. Please share this video as it helps us create new content and share this wisdom with others. I'm leaving links to other free content diving into related topics here. See you soon.